Hello guys, good morning. See, most of you people which I'm talking here in the video might have crossed the childhood age. Okay, during those childhood days, what was happening is, we used to play with so many dolls. We had so many toys as such. I too remember, I had some car, a small red color car in my childhood. For that, I cried and fought with my father so that he can purchase that car to me. So we, at childhood, we used to go to exhibitions. Okay, so while going to exhibition, my total focus was towards buying the toys. So I saw a red color toy on which backside of the toy there was a fan. Okay, so when I used to drive, I used to drive this red color toy car. There was a fan which used to rotate, and I was very happy during those time playing with that. Anybody, if I never used to give it to anyone, and if anyone comes to me and asks about this toy, and if he tries to snatch from me, I used to make a big war with him. So this is like childhood days. But if I, after growing, when I reached a stage when I crossed to 11th class, 12th class, or I crossed my intermediate, what happened is that I lost the complete interest on these toys. And I asked, when I look at the past, I feel that something was there in me which evolved. So I lost all the connection with these toys, and I don't know where these toys have gone. Also, now I'm not at all worried about this, the placement of these toys. Where they have gone. So this happened, till we have now evolved to a stage wherein now my toys are like I'm playing with the same car here. You can see the car besides me. Now this is my toy, and if I see and my attachment is with this car, for example, still I feel that somewhere there is a 0.1% or 0.5% attachment with these toys also. But once we are evolved, once I'm evolved from this, I don't think that I'll value this. But as of now, this toy is useful only to make me travel from one location to another location. Yesterday there was a damage and I did not worry much about it, because now damages keep on happening, and over a period of time when you evolve, what will happen is that you don't find much interest in this. What is this evolvement which I am talking about? I'll tell you a story wherein a person was evolved by looking all these things. Okay, there was a person called Mr. Shiva. Okay, this Shiva had a lot of parental lineage. Okay, a big parental lineage wherein he accumulated a lot of properties. Okay, he inherited a lot of, not accumulated, inherited. He inherited a lot of ancestral properties from his parents and grandparents. So when grandparents were there, he left them a lot of properties, and there was accountant who was working for them. He was very, very attached to this person, and he was very loyal also. Accountants are very loyal. In those days, we used to call them as munims. Okay, these munims were very loyal to the families. Okay, the rich families. So they used to manage all the accounts, and they used to take care of all the things. When Shiva's father died, he has to take over of a lot of properties which was left over by his ancestors. He was so rich, among the entire place which he lived. He was the richest man. Okay, so when he was, one day this accountant came to him, to Shiva, and he was talked about, he was actually handing him over all the properties. So when the properties were given to him, he was actually showing him the papers of where the properties were actually there. He showed the papers of lands, he showed the papers of other properties, the houses which he had, and the car, the chariots which he had. Apart from that, he took him to the entire house and showed him where the costly gold is kept. Okay, and where he has kept all the money and all. He was seeing all the money, the wealth. This person, she was actually looking at all the wealth which was kept in the in a Almira, okay, in Almira as well as in the store. So he saw, a lot of property was there, a lot of gold was there, a lot of money was there, and the accountant told, at the time your ancestors took place, I've been seeing your ancestors, and I have even heard from my father that your ancestors were working hard, and each time this property was passed on to the generation, what happened is that everybody has increased this property only. They have not decreased this property. They have made all the efforts to increase this property. So now it is your turn to increase this property. So he was just looking at the property in a very sad mood, and eyes. He was just looking. This is something when some message is conveyed to you by a subtle universe, what will happen is that your eyes will drain, your eyes will, you'll cry for something. So he was also crying. So all my ancestors, they have accumulated so much wealth, and I have so much, inheritance of wealth from my people, from my family lineage. And now, if I look at it, nobody in my parental lineage could take this property with them. And again, you are coming and you are also telling to me about this inheritance of so much big property. But what do you think I'll do with this property? Can I take this property with me? He asked to that accountant. The accountant replied that nobody could ever take any property with him. Has to be left here itself. Now, he again told that tomorrow I'll not be there, and we don't know when death will come. And again you will go to my son, and again you will show the same property to my son also, and I'll also be engaged in acquiring more and more wealth, and from morning to evening I'll be running for it. So still, after doing so much of hard work and so much of pain, what will happen at the end is that I'll be leaving the same property to my kids. Okay. So what will happen is that nobody could take any wealth from it. But today I just want to take a decision that I'll take this wealth along with me. So the accountant was smiling and told that it is not possible. But this person was actually a brightened person, okay, awakened person. He got some awakening. He told that I want to take. So he just called the poor and distributed all the wealth which is required. He kept few wealth with him for his survival, and he donated everything. So I have seen many people, some have seen some people who had acquired in today's world also, who had acquired thousands of crores. They kept some 10 to 15 crores for for their survival, for their medicines, and they have donated thousands of crores of properties to people. What they could do with the property. So the same he did, and he told that now I have acquired the property with me. Okay, so you might have seen that we have this strong connection to the wealth. Okay, this strong connection, till the time we have this strong connection to the wealth, we cannot think of something superior wealth which is also there in this world. Okay, there is some superior internal wealth which is also there, but till the time you are connected with the outside wealth, it is very difficult to connect with the inside wealth. Okay, when all the connections with outside wealth is lost, what will happen is that you can actually see the taste of the inside wealth. Okay, this is required. This is what I have seen and observed, and this is what the people of the rishis, munis, and also the people of higher cadre like Mahavir and Buddha have achieved in their life. So we need to know that we are actually standing on the ground, and my legs are touching the ground, and I am thinking of something of achieving great in the sky. Okay, it is not possible till the time I don't break my connections with the ground here. Okay, till the time I cannot experience the skies which are above there. So it is all about, I am talking about achieving the internal wealth. In order to achieve the internal wealth, somewhere at some point of time, you need to cut the cords to the external wealth by means of your thoughts, by the association of the wise men. What will happen is that you lose these connections, and your search will then begin to achieve the internal wealth. Hope you got the point, guys. We'll speak up about these nice life topics in my upcoming videos. See you guys. Bye till then. This is Umakant, your life coach and spiritual mentor. Bye, guys.